This by far has been one of the craziest starts to a dynasty rebuild series of all time that I've ever experienced in my lifetime in any game, and Maximum Football has delivered such an amazing experience so far. And today's video is going to once again showcase that. So, we ended up having a bowl game in our first year, which I gotta give a round of applause to my team. We was able to finish off strong. So we are going to be facing the 8-5 Jackals, who were just like us at the beginning of the season, very dominant, and then they got destroyed just like us halfway through the season. But here we are. After praising the Jackals, I was nervous if I was going to face them, and look, deja vu comes true. We are able to face each other in a bowl game. Isn't that crazy how everything kind of just aligns with this team throughout what happened during the season? It's crazy, man. So they're ranked 24, we're ranked 23, and this is the bowl game that we're going to be playing in, the Nectarine Bowl. Kind of wild. So, as we take a look at the team overalls, their team overall is an 89. They have an 86 defense and a 91 offense. As for us, 87 overall. We have an 88 defense and an 85 offense. So we slowly improved throughout the season. But man, Jackals, they did have a lot of probably tough teams, and that's why they was losing. But taking a look at their team, I'm kind of nervous heading into this match. I can't lie. So, taking a look at the running back, who is a 92 overall, I'm expecting them to dominate the ground game. As we start off the game with the very first possession, and of course, I'm making a risky pass, throw the ball kind of late, but we are able to come down with it, and we start off with a bang. Now, we're coming into this match with the number one rushing offense, and we kind of lead throughout the entirety of the season, probably halfway through, with the best rushing offense in the league, which is kind of crazy. And with that being said, I'm not staying true to our offense. I decided to pass it, but I do need a first down on this 3rd and 7. And check it out. I was looking on the right side, of course, got pressure, and of course, I had A and X open on the left side. But the timing of this, by the time I looked over there, I pretty much got hit. Fumble happens. We were able to recover it. So now we can be able to punt the ball away. And just to think that we was going to be safe and let our defense play. We have been so terrible on special teams throughout the season. And my user skills are so trash. And I just get burnt. And they end up taking a punt back for the first points of the game. So this was not the greatest of starts heading into this bowl game. And I can't go without, having a dominating inning performance, especially in the bowl match as our first year making it this far, which once again is kind of crazy that I was able to, make it to a bowl game. So next possession, we're going to stick true to our roots, and that is trying to establish the ground and pound. I mean, we improved our freshman running back, and we have to give him the rock. As we get downfield, they said enough of that. They hit us with a great play with a corner blitz to the side that we was tossing the ball to, and they stuffed us. So we have to go back and try to get a balanced offense. We go to pass, 3rd and 14. We need a first down pickup. I had a great timing right here. I threw a risky pass, but I hit my hands receiver that we improved throughout the season. And you guys see the results right there. We come down with the catch. So it's great to see that our improvements is working based off certain individuals that we improved. And it's great to see it pay off as we have a walk-in touchdown. And I forgot to mention, Jackals did miss their extra point. So here is the first look at their offense, and check it out. They're throwing with the pass, and we get a tip drill and snatching the ball away from the receiver, and we get a interception. So this is a big momentum play and a great stop for our defense to make this type of play to get us in rhythm, get momentum, and possibly take this lead and break away. So with our backup, we start off our next drive, pounding through, And it's great that we're able to dominate with both backs. And the key thing is trying to keep both of our backs from getting hurt. And that's another area that we improve. And look at it. Our freshman running back makes a play up the gut and branches through traffic to stretch the lead. So back on defense, and we almost get another turnover right there. And then our run game. This was the main thing I was trying to focus on, was stopping the run. I didn't want their top running back to establish the ground game, as we have been terrible throughout the season. And then right here on this play, I'm going to replay it back. I almost cough up a big play. So I'm using the strong safety right here. That is my assignment area. And I got baited from an in route, and I end up leaving the wheel route wide open. And thank God my linebacker that was sticking with the tight end ends up knocking the ball loose. So terrific play by defense, helping out my poor user mistake by not playing my assignment. Now, back on offense, we're staying true. We're sticking to the ground game. Now, on defense, I wanted to focus on zone coverage with variety of blitzes, and I really did not want to give up huge plays, as that's what's been happening throughout the ending of the season. And I wanted them to work our defense, as we almost end up getting a pick right here and we're going up a 2 possession lead. So that was my defensive mentality, as right here we had busted coverage on the right side, nobody in that area. And fortunately, they did pick up the 3rd and 21, but we was able to stop them from possibly having a touchdown play. But converting our defense from man blitz coverage and things of that sort, going to zone with a variety of different blitzes, I think that was a big game changer for us heading into this match, because it made it very difficult for their quarterback to make reads, and we was able to get pressure. As right here, because the pressure, he has to try to throw it quick. We played short with zone, and he tested my users right here. I played my assignment, and I was able to make a user interception turnover. And that is the play that we needed to pretty much try to put this game away, as we have a 2 possession lead. It's, still the first half. And right here, I'm running the ball. I'm getting big run plays. And where I felt like we could have scored again, I took advantage of it, called a timeout, tried to get a pass off, a big pass. As right here, I was about to take off, but I saw one of my receivers open, threw a risky pass, and he just made a play for your boy right before halftime. So that was a big play right here. Decision making by myself, like I said, I was about to take off. I had all that room, but I feel like if I made a risky pass, it's a 50-50 play, and I just come down with it. So that's big momentum, because starting out the second half, they get ball first. And, they started out with a bang right here, making the play, almost taking it to the crib. So I didn't want to change up anything, sticking to our routine, as, we have been able to stop them on their ground and pound game. Like, holding their top running back from breaking free was a game changer for our defense. And all we had to do is make them work, as we caused a strip fumble right here. And then as we're going to grab it, our teammate kicks the ball away from our hands, and they end up recovering their fumble right back. And that was so unfortunate that that play alone happened the way it did, but it is what it is. Live to fight another day. So, moving forward on this 3rd and 5, we desperately need a stop, and they pick up a huge first down, getting that tiptoe with a big passing play near the out of bounds. And right now, my focus is to once again make them work the field. I don't want to give up a big play. Stop them from having a balanced offense. Stop the run game, make them pass, and that's what I did. 3rd and 12, quarterback panics, but he makes a breakaway, almost picking up the first down, where he was able to make a user tackle. Then 4th and inches, they decide to kick a field goal, which is shocking, because it's, the closing in of the third quarter, but, still a lot of game left. And I made sure that, once I get the ball back, I'm going to clock as much time as I can, because it seems like they can't really stop the run game. And right here, we have a breakaway play, as our freshman running back takes it to the crib. And this would pretty much seal the deal. because, you know, after how the game has been going and we're doing decent in every area, now it's time to literally make them help us waste time. So by them working us down the field, and if we can get a stop, all we gotta do is just ground and pound and clock the remainder of the game. So, they get a big run play right here, and like I said, we was fortunate that we was able to stop their run game because that's their key player, the top running back that they have, and that's probably their offensive scheme. Passing is not their forte, as you guys see here, with that zone coverage with different looks of blitzes. I mean, it was killing them. So we got the ball right back, and now it's just clocking it for the remainder of the game because I want to finish the season strong and make sure we get a win because last match, that simulation match, our quarterback pretty much cost us the game and then the play calling as well. And we was able to make plays this match and come out with a win. So this is a big plus for our first season for this rebuild as you guys take a look at the results from the remainder of the bowl games. Um, Making the bowl game in our first year is a big plus. So heading into next season, as we lose a lot of players, um, once again, we're rebuilding, but I have a lot of faith in the players that we improve, the young players that is heading into the next season. I feel like we're going to dominate, especially with the recruiting that we got, which have shocking results for you guys that you guys will find out at the end of the video because we're going to be taking a look at another match. Now, before all that's said and done and showcase, I went ahead and improved my running back, freshman running back that is, Edward Carswell. Try to boost up his running IQ awareness as well for our freshman quarterback, his passing IQ awareness. So, like I said, I want to head into next season with a bang with these two players that I feel like is going to be a key focus for our offense. And I'm looking forward to the simulation matches to see how well they perform. As you guys know, our quarterback has been making terrible reads, so that was one key rating that I needed to focus on for this end of the season results. Now, with that being said, check it out. We was able to pull the top player in the nation, the number one outside linebacker, and that was Oscar St. John. Then we was able to pull the number 18 ranked player, offensive guard, the number 21 ranked player, running back, and a few other key top 100 players. The cornerback here ranked 35, receiver ranked 42. So we was able to pick up some decent key players, but that offensive linebacker pulling in the top player in the nation, that was probably the biggest pull that we was able to get, especially for our defense heading into next season to especially stop the outside breakaway run plays. Now we're taking a look at the playoffs, and after seeing how Birmingham State Spikes played and pretty much destroyed El Paso Express, which they're also in, the playoffs, I want to focus on the Spikes and see how they continue to do because they're going to be facing Detroit State Rams, who is currently ranked 10 in the nation. They have a 10-3 record, and I just got to see how the Spikes does against this team after what they done against the number 2 ranked El Paso Express because you guys seen it for yourself. The quarterback had a clean jersey. He dominated with some dot passes, especially to wide receiver number 99. And look at this, they're ranked 4 in the nation with passing and ranked 4 in the nation with rushing. And their overall rank is 7, so might as well keep seeing their playthrough and see if they can make it all the way. As the Detroit State Rams has a really balanced and dominating team. 89 team overall, 89 defense, 88 offense, and of course for the State Spikes, they have an 88 team overall, an 80 overall defense, and a 96 offense. Now, this is why the quarterback was so clean in last match. He's a 96 overall. That's why he was so good and throwing dots. Now, starting out this game, the Rams get first possession, and check it out. Their running back, oh my God, who is this guy? Throws a stiff arm, branches through, and speed kills. Now, from last match, Spike's defense was dominating, their offense was dominating, and to see their defense get cooked on the very first play of this game in the first week of the playoffs is kind of crazy. And whoever the hell this running back is, you guys about to witness greatness. Now, first possession for the Spikes. They start to run the ball, they get stuck. It seems like the Rams done a little bit of scouting from last match because they was balanced in all aspects. As right here they connect with a deep dot pass, which we're accustomed to seeing. And then they go back to it and they throw another bang play into who? Number 99 receiver who literally ducks under the defender to take it to the crib. I mean, these two players alone is like the best duo I have ever witnessed. And look at this. Whoop. Ducks right under the defender from making a tackle and takes it to the crib. So bang bang plays from both teams. Will the Spikes defense stop this running back? And oh my God, I guess not, because this running back is the real deal. He takes another one play touchdown run to the crib. I mean, who is this guy? Look at this. Right up the gut. Spins. Stiff arms. And then just off to the races. Speed burner. I mean, look at that separation. Dude, this guy is a real deal. So they end up scoring again. And then the Spikes is trying to do bang bang back to them, running the ball. They're keeping the balance offense, but the Rams adjust. They stop the run, and they have to revert back to passing. Line read by the quarterback, almost throwing a pick. 3rd and 15. They need a first down pickup, and check it out. Has a lot of time, but he throws a short pass, so that's just a terrible awareness. Gives the Rams the ball right back. And check it out. They get a huge break. Rams top running back goes down. And he's going to be literally done for the game. So the Rams have to figure out if they're going to keep it to the ground and pound or throw. And they throw the ball. And check it out. Spike's defense makes an interception. And he almost takes it back to the crib. This may be the game-changing difference. Spikes ends up taking out the top player of the game, forcing them to pass the ball. What will the backup running back do? And will the Rams continue to stick to their scheme by running the ball? Who knows if the backup running back is just as good as the first string. Continuing on with the Spikes, picking up a big first down pickup right there. They're trying to keep a balanced offense, running the ball, passing the ball. When they play the Express, they was making bang bang plays. As right here, the quarterback is still making terrible short read passes, almost throwing a pick. And then they get an injury on the backup running back, but that won't pretty much affect their offense because their starting running back is just as good, but they have been ineffective trying to run the ball against the Rams. 3rd and 14, they need a first down pickup, and look at this catch. Oh my goodness. Throwing a laser dot to number 2. First time seeing him making the catch, especially from last match. And he makes a great, terrific catch. As they end up missing the extra point, possibly maybe a big game changer later on. As the first quarter is coming to end right here, throwing a dangerous pass, and for some reason the player ends up catching the tip drill, but he runs the wrong way. I guess he got lost of which way he needs to go. 2nd 16, they hand it off to the backup running back, and look at this. He is beasting through, breaking tacklers. I feel like this guy's going to be a beast coming into this game, trying to replace their starting star running back. 3rd and 19, they have all the time in the world. They throw it deep in traffic, and they come down with it one-on-one. What a dangerous pass. It was a 50-50 jump ball, and the Rams pick up a massive play on a massive situation, down yardage on 3rd and 23. How does the Spikes let that happen? Very devastating results as they kind of work their way downfield to the red zone. 2nd 3. This backup running back, bro, he is a monster. He just bullies through breaking tackles, and he's able to run through the trenches and shockingly come out through that and breaks free. They end up scoring. Can they make their extra point? No, they also as well miss their extra point. So Spike still has a chance to tie up the game and not have a wacky 1 point difference as they get blasted on a kick return and get very lucky by recovering that fumble. I mean, check out this hit. Rams came to play and look at this. Oh, bop. Dang. That's a hit stick for you. So they got lucky there with a huge scare, and then they almost turned the ball over by throwing a short pass, blind read once again. 3rd and 14, bad decision. They needed a first down, but they throw it short, and they do eventually turn over the ball. Back to the ground game as the Rams' backup running back is doing some damage, replacing their starting running back, doing the same kind of damage that he done. And then they end up throwing the ball instead of sticking with the ground game, and Spike's defense finally makes a play. They are literally hanging in there, making plays, and they're keeping their playoff season alive. So with that turnover, can they capitalize and tie up the game? As Rams sends pressure, and this is the first time I've seen the quarterback ever take off and get his jersey dirty. As 2nd and 4, the very next play, he throws a dot to who else? Number 99, the best duo that I have ever seen, continues to dominate, making plays, and shockingly, they didn't waste their timeouts to try to get points on the board. They ran out of time, and that's a big game changer because if they would have tied up the game before half or at least get some points, they would have started off the second half with some momentum. So, with that being said, this is their first possession of the second half, which kind of weird scenario how that played out, but they are sticking to the ground game. They're running the ball efficiently. They're pretty much starting fresh, and that's a good sign to see the ground game working. But the pass game, right here, connecting with 99, making him make plays like usual. They get down near the red zone. Quarterback once again taking off. This is shocking to see him take off, as they're right here to score and tie up the game. They try to run the ball, get stuffed. 3rd and goal. They run again, get stuffed. The Rams defense holds. And they end up having to settle for a field goal, which they do get. So now it comes down to the one play stoppage and momentum changer. Right here was a great kickoff. It bounces off the kick returner's knee, goes out at the 9 or 10-yard line. Now the Rams have to work the field, 3rd and 5. Can this be a huge momentum stop? They throw it short, and they barely pick up the first down, continuing on as we are going to be heading into the fourth quarter. Past the 50-yard line, can the Spikes get a stop? Can they contain the run game as the backup running back has been dominating ever since coming in? 3rd and 9, missing complete pass. They have to go 4 and out, and look at this. Spikes gets a block, but they pick it back up, and the Rams almost takes it back to picking up a first down. Can you believe that? Imagine if the Rams picked up the first down right there. It probably would have been game over. But what a play by the Spikes, special teams. Now they're able to work with it. Rams sending pressure against this 96 overall quarterback. Seems like he can't handle the pressure as well compared to Express that didn't pressure him. And you guys see the different results. 3rd and 11, they need a first down, and they continue to throw short. And shockingly, they have to give the ball right back to the Rams. And what is Rams going to do? They're going to stick it to the ground and try to run out this time. And Spikes hold them from dominating against the ground game. 2nd and 13, they're doing so far decently until this play by the backup that makes 2 spin moves, bypassing the defenders and then getting slinged forward for a first down. This may be game over. What a play by the backup, stepping up into this game and just making plays right here. Makes another play, breaks the tackle, but lose yards. Now, Spikes has to start using timeouts. Under a minute left in the fourth quarter. Back to the ground game. They hand it off to the fullback who picks up a first down. That may be game over. 1 timeout left. They use it and, Shockingly, the Rams decide to pass it. They almost throw an interception. Can you believe that? They're throwing the ball when they can just run out the time, giving Spikes a chance. And imagine if Spikes ends up picking off this ball, could have been a huge game changer. As they continue to run the ball and run out the time, shockingly, the field goal team comes out. But instead of running the remainder of this time, they go elect to kick a field goal. And if they do make this, Spikes still has a chance to possibly score and tie up the game. So they left time for Spikes to possibly have the outcome with 35 seconds and counting. Here is their drive to keep them alive, and for some reason, quarterback takes off, he gets blasted, forced fumble happens, but they recover it. I don't think the quarterback knows the situation. He's wasting time. He misses a wide open receiver right there. And now it's 3rd and 5. They need a first down pickup, a big play, but he decides to take off again, not realizing that his team has no timeouts. And this comes down to the final play. He has great blocking right here. He has the time. He's moving around, but he moves around into a laying defender that got pancaked. And all he had to do was just stand up and seal the game by tackling him. Kind of devastating results for that situation by a top tier quarterback, high overall, that is a 96, to make those type of decision making right there. And shockingly, the Spikes go down to the Rams just by a touchdown. Here is the playoff recap from the other matches. Generals stay on top at number 1 ranked, still undefeated. El Paso Express, number 2 ranked. After losing to Spikes in conference championship, they lose their week 1 playoff by 3 points. So that's a huge upset. And another huge upset, the Lightning ends up getting dominating, which earlier on in the season, we looked at the awards and Lightning had one of the best offensive linemen in the game. And I guess they couldn't hold up against this team as they got dominated. So, heading into week number 2 of the playoffs, what team should we focus on? I guess it's best to say we should stick with the Rams and see how they do as they take on Phoenix. As we recap to their results, they dominated against number 9 ranked Academics. So I feel like this is the match that's going to be decent for round number 2. And of course, we might as well continue to watch how the Rams do and see if their top running back will start off in this second match of the playoffs. Let me know who you guys are interested in seeing from what you guys see here for playoff week 2. And do you guys think Generals is literally going to go undefeated? Or will they get upset by the same team that beat El Paso Express? And that's the Matadors. Stay tuned by subscribing to find out how the season ends. And let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And if you guys had a guess right now, what team do you think is going to be playing the championship? I feel like it's either going to be the Generals and Bishops, or probably the Generals and Rams, but not sure how the other teams are and how they play and who their top players are and their team ratings, but that's what I feel like is going to be in the championship, but I can be wrong. Let me know what you guys think down below. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.